Hello, friends! Have you ever wondered what would happen to a person if they were to put on a crocodile costume and go into an alligator pond? Gary Saurage decided to perform such an experiment, and in today's video, you'll get to find out how his adventure ended. Crocodiles and alligators are some of the most common reptiles. They've been living on Earth for the last 83.5 million years. Crocodiles are found mainly in the tropical lowlands, while alligators are found in the southeastern United States and the Yangtze River in China. These reptiles have the strongest bite of all animals on the planet. The mouth of a crocodile is one of the most dangerous weapons of living animals. The huge mouth houses 6 dozen sharp teeth and closes with incredible force. According to research, a crocodile weighing 272 kilograms has a bite force of 9,500 newtons, while the bite force of a crocodile weighing 530 kilograms is over 16,000 newtons. Thus, for every 100 kilograms of the reptile's weight, the bite force increases by 3,000 newtons, which is a lot. One of the reasons why its bite is so strong is the animal's well-developed jaw muscles, which aren't only incredibly dense, but are also visible on the outside of its head. However, these muscles only help the animal close its mouth, while they can only open it very slowly. Oddly enough, just a few layers of duct tape are enough to reliably neutralize an adult crocodile. And yes, all of the above is also true for alligators. The shape of the reptile's skull has little effect on its bite force. Maybe that's why these reptiles never hide. For example, one could be fishing calmly and then suddenly find a huge alligator a meter away from the bait. Diving into uncharted waters is also a bad idea, because a huge reptile could be waiting there. However, these shots suggest that some animals aren't afraid of them. Just look at these monkeys daring to jump into a pond teeming with green reptiles. Maybe it's some kind of a monkey game. Let us know in the comments what you think about it. And this footage shows a successful crocodile hunt for a wildebeest. The animal tries to escape, but the crocodile manages to grab the prey again and then drag it away to the middle of the reservoir. The wildebeest is fighting for its life with the last of its strength. It is slowly moving towards the shore, with the crocodile holding onto it. The animal almost makes it when suddenly a real monster appears from the water. It swims up to the wildebeest and drags it under the water. Unfortunately, this is the law of nature. If necessary, crocodiles can show incredible endurance. For example, here's the Nile crocodile hunting an antelope. It waits until the impala comes within a distance that guarantees success, but the first attempt is still a failure. The second attempt is also unsuccessful, but then comes the accurate attack, and the toothy monster is already hiding in the water, dragging the antelope with it. But if the prey is more cautious, the predator can get out of the water and try and get it. That's what this crocodile did. It got out of the water and grabbed the monitor lizard on the land. It seemed that the poor fellow had no chance of survival because the crocodile was almost back in the water. It was shaking the monitor lizard from side to side and trying to drown it, but the monitor lizard managed to climb onto the crocodile's head, which allowed it to breathe. Then, by some miracle, it got back on land, although the crocodile did inflict some severe wounds on it. This is something that crocodiles do often, especially those that haven't grown to a huge size yet, because it is much easier for them to move on the land. Crocodiles don't like to share their prey. The spotted hyena in the mouth of this monster attracts another predator, but the crocodile lifts it above the water while the competitor is near. When it swims away, the crocodile tries to swallow the prey whole, but that's very difficult to do, so the rivalry for the prey starts again. Just look at how considerate and careful both crocodiles are being. They are usually more aggressive, and even swimming next to another crocodile can be very dangerous. Actually, serious fights often break out between crocodiles, which can result in serious injury to one of the fighters. That's why crocodiles without a paw, or even two, can often be seen in nature, but they survive and can even hunt successfully nonetheless. Crocodiles don't mind hunting other predators too. These two lion brothers take a long time to decide whether to swim across the reservoir or not, and yet they take the risk. Suddenly, a crocodile tries to intercept them. It quickly swims up to the lions and attacks the younger brother, while the older one immediately rushes to the rescue and disappears under the water with the crocodile. Meanwhile, the younger lion turns in the opposite direction and swims to the shore. Incredibly, the older lion also manages to get out of the fight unharmed and goes on to hide in the reeds. And here's a similar situation. As soon as the lion goes into the water, the green reptile pops up nearby and goes after the intruder. A powerful warning bite, and the lion rushes to the shore as fast as it can. Crocodiles aren't the only ones who pose danger to lions. Hippos, for example, will never pass up the opportunity to claim their rights to the water and remind the animal kings that they'd better stay away from it. But the wild cats pay them back on the land. Another fierce fight was captured during a winter safari. A huge lion attacks a crocodile that's out on the land, far from the water. Despite the fact that crocodiles are slower at this time of the year, the rest of the pride doesn't seem too eager to join their leader in the hunt, well aware of what they would have to deal with. Meanwhile, the crocodile isn't giving up, but the pride quickly lets the reptile go about its business, and only the leader tries to stop the crocodile, trying to continue the fight. Clearly, crocodiles are dangerous at any time of the year. And this is Gary Saurage, the man who decided to pretend to be a crocodile. He even made an alligator-shaped costume for this purpose. When he went into the water, the alligators didn't seem to care the least bit about their unusual guest. Some of them couldn't handle the pressure of the imposter and chose to hide. But that didn't stop Gary. He even tried to bite one of the alligators by the tail and tried to compete for food with several reptiles at once. It's scary to look at these shots, but apparently the alligators recognized him as one of their own. I wonder if this trick would work with Nile crocodiles. Friends, share your thoughts in the comments, and always remember that the line between courage and stupidity is very thin. Well, that's all for today, friends. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.